Hi. Welcome to another episode of the Malaysian SNR series. So today we're talking about decisional levels. I told you guys before initially that decisional levels are areas where we, how would I say it? Let's say you are on the daily time frame and let's go to the daily and you want to know if the storyline has changed, right? Like in a daily, rejecting a daily. Yeah, sometimes you be in the daily, rejecting daily. Like, I mean, if you're looking for a storyline, and if you go to the H4, there is no breakout, it has not done the breakout. What will you then be looking for? Yeah, so that's what this video is for. You understand? It's to help you. Yeah, so I've used this before, and I can tell you that it works. It works beautifully. So, first of all, let's go into the type 1 and type 2. You will not believe me if I told you that I didn't know that there were two types initially. I thought it was just one. Yeah, I thought it was just type 1, like they didn't have any difference. Who cares, man? Who cares about them? After all, they happen all the time. Now, let me first of all share with you. As I'm looking at this, you can literally see this is a bullish scenario. Gosh, sorry, guys. So this is bullish. These are bullish candles here, and then this candle pushed and closed here, breaking this place here. Yeah, this is exactly what we call decisional levels. Yeah, you can, or what would I call it? We call the, when I was teaching it when I introduced it in the beginning, as introduction to Malaysian SNR, we called it the gap breakout. Yes, it is a gap breakout. Yeah, but the reason why it's a decisional level is because price was initially breaking a daily, rejecting a daily, and then you see that it is an early sign that price wants to go to that direction. Now this is I initially didn't even learn about this. I remember when I was learning about storyline, and some people would, okay, this is how some people trade: daily, rejecting a daily. We're looking for that, we're waiting for H4, because at that time we're like, H4 break sometimes, we do breakout, look at, and to just start pushing, it won't even come back, bro. Like, what is that, bro? Now say going to learn many things. No, there's one that some people just wait after the candle does these first two candles. This guy and this guy. Once it has occurred, what you now then do is to do like this, and then you start buying from that level. Bro, I won't advise that. I won't advise it. I won't advise it, bro. It is one of the most dangerous things you can do to yourself. Actually, I'm telling you this, you can do it on the daily time frame, meaning that, let's say there's a weekly, rejecting a weekly, then you now come to the daily time frame and the daily has not done a breakout, then you can use the daily. You can use it. Yes, it is risky, but it's more safer compared to using the daily and the H4. Yes. Now, I was talking about the decisional level. I should clean or wipe out all of this. So the type 1 is just a breakout, a normal breakout, a gap breakout. You can always hit on it. Now, I want to say something. This is not anywhere the classic breakout is not a decisional level. It is just a normal breakout. So let's go to the chart and look at the type 1 breakout here. That's not it. It's not type 1 breakout. Okay, so this is it. This is a decisional level. Price would, after doing it, come back and then sell or buy off. Yes. So that's the decisional level. Just for now, I'm just trying to like open our eyes to seeing these decisional levels. This is a decisional level. Now you see that sometimes it breaks, it fails, it's because it's not. Look at the market. The market literally selling, is selling, is selling. So what are you buying? What are you doing here? You understand? So you see. So you have to move, do it in a long, full. You have to do it following the trend. Let's look for more examples. Okay, this is a decisional level, or rather a gap, whatever, anyhow you want to call it. You can't just keep doing. Yeah, you see it. So let's go and see the type 2 breakout. So I said the type 1 is just the normal breakouts. You know how normal breakout is. I know some people call it engulfing, it is engulfing. Yeah. But I don't want to like go into the engulfing story because there are people that actually do engulfing and there's a way they do their engulfing. This is not an engulfing class. I don't I learned engulfing, yes, but how would I say I didn't totally learn it because I didn't care about it because I did not. That's not what I came to learn Malaysian SNR, key level, closing price, and what, and breakout, not not engulfing. So you can see that this broke below a closing price. You see that? So that's what I care about. Whether it's in a short, whether this candle here is short like this, below this week, here, doesn't matter. You understand? That's not what I care about. All I care about is that it breaks this level. Yeah. So let's go to type. This is the for the this is the for the bearish scenario. Yeah, price are not there. Yeah. So when there's a break like that, this is where you target. It's where. So this once the breakout occurs, you sell off from this level. So for the buys in type 1 breaks its closing price, price will do what? To bounce off from that level. However, when you type 2, things are different. Type 2 things are different. Now look at the type 2. The type 2 has there were 3 candles breaking it. This first candle, this second candle, then just this candle that broke it. Initially, I thought that this was how it is. Since all of them is breakout, what concern the decisional level? What are we going to do? No concern anybody. You do this. But that's not its done. Actually, price could do that, but that's not where price will go to. This is where price goes to after the breakout. This is it here. Price comes to that the key level, that the gap that broke, or OCL, whatever you call it, that broke this, that did the breakout. That's the key level that it will go to. Yeah, oh yeah, okay. Not to go too far. Okay, let me just say it. Sometimes actually this candle is rejecting over here, there is this one here, could actually be long to reach this place sometimes. So I just let me just make it out there so that I'll not be selling you dreams. Yeah, it's dreams. In fact, I'll sell you dreams. I'll sell you dreams, bro. I want to sell you dreams. No be dream you come here for. So it could be look at this guy now. This is for a bullish scenario. You are saying 2. In this one it was 3. So any number, it doesn't matter. This is the breakout here. This is where it would come back to. Yes, price could actually just come to this place. But let me say this is it's rare. Yeah, it's rare, but price could do that. Yeah, you can be happy, joyful, and all of those things. But let me say the truth. We have to filter out trades that are not important. We have to filter them out. Yeah, so this is filtering now. All of these things you have seen it, you can screenshot it, doesn't matter, anyhow you want to do it. Yeah, so let's go right into the chart. Let me delete this because I've tried, man. Haven't we? We have tried. It wasn't easy drawing all these things, man. And now it's not, it's gone just like that. This way. Okay, let's go right into the chart. Do you remember when I was saying something like this? Let's go into all the daily rejection resistance. Do you remember when I was saying, okay, this thing break? Yeah, there are many things in this decisional level, so I can't even, I don't know if I can be able to see them all in this video. Yeah, okay. Remember when I told you guys that if you're looking for a value story, like a very key level, you go to the daily back, meaning that let's say there's a breakout. Yeah, once the breakout occurs, what do you now do? You don't just go and start marking. It's gonna be this. SMC, bruh, and that's not even SMC traders do their stuff. Okay, let's say after the breakout occurs, yeah, we're going to enter from. You know, I used to tell you that normally this is how I initially started to do my storyline classic, although all these ones are not fresh. So I actually would not have even considered them. You get, so you go to daily, but in this one, you go to daily to look for key levels. In this one, you don't need to do that. Actually, you don't need to do that. You just need to, once you just see it, just play from it. Yeah, just play from it. You don't need to be scared. I back tested it and I saw that it works. It works, really. It works. Even without the daily. In fact, I did a back testing and I saw that the daily, the ones that even aligned with the daily were not much. And even those ones that aligned with the daily, they already played out before the daily closed, the second daily candle closed. So there was no need. There was no longer any need. So that's it. Yeah, that's the first thing I want to say. Second thing I want to say is I hope you guys are aware that this is not, I told you guys that this, you see this long candle here, all these ones, 1, 2, although he eventually broke, it was a classic. Yeah, so it's not, there was no decisional level here. Let's keep looking. I want to catch one that still, there are things I have to tell you guys about this stuff. Okay, this is a decisional level. You see this guy, I tell you guys that sometimes it could just come bounce off from here, just bounce off from here and then go. It didn't even come back actually, but this way you'd have entered from. If you wanted to be real, yeah, this way you'd have entered from. That's type 2, type 2 decisional level. Yeah, let's look for another one. Price will not always come back to your key level. It's just the truth. Why? I don't know. I've not back tested it to start showing good examples. I'm not I don't know how I'll say this thing, or I did not come to it's not I not come to sell dreams, but just come when I'm already on chat to record. I just come open and we look at what is in there in the market. You understand? I mean, this is one. Sorry. Okay. So this was where, okay. You see what I was saying? This one, this guy was the first daily that rejected. He did this guy. He did that thing I said. But you see, as price just dropped. Price literally just dropped. See, even to this place, wiping out. All the people that are saying liquidity is this sweeps have CRT keys. Where are those CRT keys? You see, you don't even take out this higher. Well, I'm not mocking. Sorry. If you feel insulted, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. So You see it. There was no breakout. And let me tell you this, even if I want to say this, even this decision level is actually a bit risky, but it works. It works far better and more stronger than this one. Yeah, so anyway, it did this, and look at this. Look at this is the second, this is the second day candle. See it here, I marked it. See it. uh Delete this guy. Nice. And what happened? This is it. This is the decisional level. It didn't come back though. It didn't come back. But yeah, there's one thing I noticed about it is that when price breaks this high, let's say after a decisional, oh no, I'm going too fast. I'm going too fast. No, 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 not now, not now. I'm going too fast. There's so much information about decisional levels. In fact, what can I say now about decisional levels? There's this guy called Freshies, I mean something like that. This concept of doing decisional levels is traumatizing to me. I won't lie, but I learned a lot from it. But to me, I feel it's complex. So decisional levels is much more wider than this now. The things I'm going to be showing you here. But since I told you guys that okay, Zlankato is more, I'm more closer to like the trading this the way Zlankato trades. Because it was from him I became good at storyline and all of those things. So the way he explained decisional levels, I'm actually going to make it as simple as that, although I'll be sharing more light compared to his own. Yeah. So you look at this guy, he didn't even come back. Why? Let me tell you why. Now there's something about decisional levels I've understood. It is that once the decisional level is formed, once price breaks a classic, that decisional level is invalid. It no longer works. Just run. The only time it works is when it breaks to the downside, and then this is it. Okay, so anyway, it is well. It is well. Okay, I've done something advanced, but well, it's well. It's well. It's well. Anyway, me, I don't even care about all these ones because I'm not interested in trading all this. Trading like this, it breaks every but this is the patterns that it does. This is what it does though. But this is thing I just want to say. Once there's a breakout, just go away from the decisional level. Yeah, this one here is a type 1, but the type 2 has a special, then it can happen. Like you don't need to cancel it, and I'll show you for that one. It's type 2 that I know that works well. Yeah, even when there's a breakout, if it meets a criteria, then it would work. Let's go away from this one because we have tried. I actually love this example because it actually said a lot of the things on my mind. Yeah. Okay. Let's go to this guy. Decisional level. Pricing come back there. Why? It's still a breakout. So don't even expect it to come back there. And this is a type 1. A type 1 this type 1 okay. type 1 okay. Yeah. This is a type this is actually what I wasn't talking about here. So this is what I'm saying here. Now if you see there's a breakout, the moment the breakout occurred, what happened? I told you that you would leave this decisional level, you cancel it. But in this case, in type 2, when there's a breakout and the candle that broke it was the stuff that is the one that did this decisional level, this is what we call gap breakout. I remember telling you guys something that I don't trade gaps. Like I mean, when I'm looking for storyline, not when I'm looking for continuation moves. So I mean, like breakout, like after daily J daily H4 breakouts. After that, which level will I be looking for? I don't trade the gaps, but I'll say that watching Frazy video was one of the best. I will say it's one of the best things that happened to me. So I was saying that it is one of the best things that happened to me. Yeah. So in this place, I can actually tell you guys that Yeah. Any that's after daily H4 breakouts, the gap that caused the break of structure is actually a valid key level. In fact, it is very strong. Very strong. So I don't know what price is going to do here because the thing is actually rejecting from this gap, this decisional level, as I said initially. So it may just keep going deep in. You understand? But normally, let's say this wasn't there, this guy wasn't there, then price would definitely come to this guy here and then sell off. Yeah. Anyway, so I think I said quite a bit about decisional levels. Quite a bit, yeah, I did. Let's go into more examples. I don't think we've caught anyone that 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 the decisional level came back. Like, why now? Are we really that bad? Okay, let's go. Let's check. Something must show the wine. Can't be that bad, bro. I can't be that bad, bro. Alright, let me look. Okay, French people do that decisional levels on the daily, whatever, weekly, whatever. You understand? H4, H1. People do that, but let me tell you the truth. I don't care about decisional levels on the daily. Okay, the other one, just that in particular one I showed you guys, that's 2 candles is enough for me. Decisional level is still good, but this is not to say. Just seeing them, for instance, this guy that is on the daily does not mean that the storyline. It's just it's just more or less like this. How will I say it? Mm, it's more or less like trying to tell us that a new storyline wants to start, but it does not confirm it. The confirmation of a storyline is when there's a break of structure. Classic. Yeah. Just as this one too. It's telling us that okay, a storyline wants to change. It's the sneak peek, you understand? But it does not mean that that's what it has not been confirmed completely. Now, but I'm saying this, I don't use this on any time frame aside from the 4 hour time frame, and I will not going to lie to you. Like, except I'm doing normal gap breakout. Yeah, except I'm doing gap breakout. But it is for, I'll tell you guys later. Yeah, I have a video for that one. But this is, I only use it for the H4. I've suffered though. I have not suffered. I've not suffered. Okay, let's go right into this topic and look for the decisional levels. Which one? The price check from because stance like this can't be that bad. Looking for examples. Right. So let's go in right in, man. So this one, the decisional level was here. Okay, it broke. Because it broke, it didn't come back. This one, still the same thing, sha. This one was it ejected? This one didn't eject, and this way it's rejected. They did one decisional level over here. Rubbish. Okay, hey, look at this guy. Although this is not in direction of the trend. See it. This is not a decisional level. Okay, it is. Okay, it is not. It is not actually. It is not. But this is what I was saying about the gap breakout. You see it. It was what caused this push, this breakout here. Yeah, but it's not a decisional level actually. Oh, let me look for another one. I don't know why you guys are doing me this bad, this evil things. Okay, this is where I think I've gotten one here. Reject daily breakout. Yes. Normally I was saying I was talking about gap, but this time around is a classic over here. Yeah, price usually take this one too. Doesn't matter whether it's a gap or a classic. Oh, I am in love with that example. Like, I didn't know I'll have the opportunity of saying that one self. Okay, this is normal type 1. Ah, type 1 price didn't come back here, but price literally used it and bounced off. Like, see this bearish candle now. Yeah, used it and then started buying. So we have one or two examples now that that worked. Wait, oh, did I do any this thing over here? Move for me. Okay, this is first touch. Second one, let me see. Let's see whether we can use to find sharp example. Sharp. If this one is classic break, nonsense. Nonsense. Like this is what I'm saying here. Broke here. Could have used this guy, but all is well. Broke it. This is what type 1. I told you guys I could weak it. I didn't lie to you. You see, before you come and accuse me, you come and accuse me. It doesn't work. I've been chopping SLs. It'll be my fault, too, bro. I go lie for you. I go lie for you now, bro. Yeah. Delete this guy. We have tried here now. Yep. Okay. Same thing here. See, it's type 1. You will mostly see type 1 than than type 2. But they work. That's the very interesting thing about it. Like, look at the way we are going. Are we back testing? Like, no. See. Let's go. Let's do it like this. Let's do the back testing like this. Let's do the back testing like this. Gosh, don't touch it. Okay. There's this one. This one. I'll just be doing where rejection occurred. Finish. Don't really pass like that. Or even in downside. Should I do downside? Let me just use this one here. Then we'll be. Let's just do like few examples. Then we'll be done. Yeah. Let's just use few examples. Because what else? So that the video will not be getting long. Okay, let me be down here. Let's do H4. This is the guy. Price didn't come back. So sad. I'm so saddened, man. He broke his eye, so yeah. Oh, by that time, you don't forget about the trade, and you even broke out here. So, even except it normally is SNR, is SNR. So there's a breakout, normal SNR. Yeah. Those kind of things. Get. Which one is this one? Okay, is this the same thing I was doing? Okay, let's check this one. The sell. No breakout. No better breakouts than normal classic breakout. Come on for annoying. Okay. So you see it. Yeah, don't mind this guy. You can ignore this. I know this happened, but this the stuff here. You see, I just took it and bounced off. Neat. Which one day again? Which one day again? Okay, this guy. Okay, forget it. This one has classic breakout. Okay, this one here is good. This one here is good. I think okay, the example is now we are not done with the example. Let's keep looking for more. I don't even have any idea which one this is. Okay, let's check this one out first. So you can see, look at the guy. Price just use it and bounce down. No choice, man. This one I don't know where this stuff is coming from. I literally don't know. I ain't gonna lie, but let's say it's this guy over here. The truth is that there's a breakout already, so you can't use that. You see how we have filtered our trades, and you will notice that we mostly see type 1 than type. This one is a classic breakout. Anyway, that's all about that for this thing. I talked about decisional levels, type 1, type 2. I talked about where to enter from in the type 2, and I also showed you um the type of gap level you're supposed to enter after there's a break of structure. Like, yeah, it's like a gap that causes the break of structure. We call that the breakout gap. Yeah, it is very, very important. Yeah, and I also talked about when you say decisional level and there's a classic breakout, you should just avoid it. Once the classic is broken, there is no longer, just remove decisional level from your mind. It's not going to work. So that's all about that, and God bless you. See you in the next episode.